Alright, so today we're going to be working on a 1990 Toyota pickup. These pickups are really famous for this bar right here to rust out. As you can see, I've kind of started grinding a little bit. What I like to do, I have 3 of these trucks and 2 of them have been this bad. The other one was a little bit worse. I like to weld an angle iron onto this bar because it's what holds the fuel tank up and the muffler. So I like to weld just an angle iron. It's just a quick, easy fix, and it should last forever. Pretty thick piece of steel, almost a 1/4 inch thick. And I just weld it onto that bar and onto the frame, onto this piece right here. And it seemed to work pretty good on my other trucks, so we're going to do it again on this one. And then we're going to paint it with some Pour 15. Pour 15 is really good for this rusted stuff. I'll try to sand up some of it down, and we'll go over that. I got a couple things to weld, but I'm going to be putting a flatbed on this bad boy. We'll see how it ends up. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's so rusted that it's really hard to weld in some spots, but I just tacked that on the top and the back side and weld it across the top. Got a pretty good little weld there, and it should hold. Like I said, I did it on my other one and it works pretty good. And it's easier than chopping the bar off, which would be the right way, and replacing it. But I mean, for a quick, easy fix, should be good to go. Now I'm ready to start sanding the frame down to paint it. Some more Pour 15. Alrighty, YouTube, I'm back. Sorry, my hands have been filthy. I've been wearing gloves. Got all this paint on me. So I got some Pour 15. It's in this Hawaiian punch thing because I ruined the can. But with this little brush in a cup, I've been just brushing away at the old Toyota. It's really hard to get up inside there. I got to clean a bunch of oil before I paint that. But as far as the frame, it's looking good. I like that Pour 15 because the rustier the metal is, the better. I'm going to pull the tires off next real quick so I can finish getting the leaf springs. Usually I would tape up my shocks, but I'm going to be replacing those, so I don't really care. I'm probably going to take them off when I take the tires off. But yeah, I mean, as far as everything's going, it's going slowly but surely. The hardest part's getting up underneath. That's where half of this mess is from. But yeah, I've been at it for a couple minutes. Now I just got to stoke the fire. It's going to get cold in here. But yeah, it's going really good. Hopefully it looks good for the wife. And then I've been trying to, I'm going to do underneath later. I just need to spray it off. I just only sprayed the back off yesterday, so, and then I sanded it. I hit it with the wire wheel with this bad boy. But yeah, that's where we're at with the Pour 15. Stay tuned and see how it ends up. It's gonna look good. Alrighty, so this is the finished coat of Pour 15. Hides that rust really well. Took me a minute because I brushed it all in, but I like to brush it rather than spray it. That's just my first coat. Like I said, I have to do the axle later once I get all that gunk out. But yeah, now I just gotta wait for some paint and some other stuff so I can finish welding this little cancer spots and get those repaired. But yeah, first I gotta do a second coat on the whole frame and leaf springs, and it'll look like new. And there's that bar we welded in. Love it. Should work for a while. This truck out here is the other one that I been working on. So what I'm doing with that other truck, I'm going to be moving this bed that I made. It's a little muddy. The wife uses it for cows. But yeah, I'll be putting this bed on that truck and this truck future project to come. It's going to be like a trophy truck type deal with the 4-link, different front suspension, but that's a different video. That's going to be exciting. I'm way excited. All right, the bed is now off of this one. See, here's that angle that I welded last time. This has been over a year now, and it's not even rusted yet with that 415. This thing was a lost cause. You see how bad it is. But everything else looks really good. Here's that bed. So yeah, this is gonna go on that truck we've been working on in there with the paint. But yeah, before we do that, we gotta end up doing some wiring. So these trucks have a goofy wiring, and I'll do a video on it. You have to add like this trailer controller module thing in order for your lights to work like a regular truck. But yeah, other than that, we'll do some wiring, a double coat of paint, and a repair on that quarter panel fender or whatever it is. Yeah, and we'll go from there.